pumping gas off Highway 9. Name badge, crooked sun in your eyes. I was in my Sunday shoes on a Friday night. Stopped for coffee, stayed for your smile. You said, this town's small, but my heart ain't. I laughed, said, girl, I know that pain. We talked about years we couldn't get back under that buzzing station sign. Love in a little town grows like corn in a borrowed ground. Slow, then all at once it's everything, from tailgate talks to wedding rings. We made a world on a dead-end street, hand-me-down dreams and ends to meet. Who'd ever think a place this small could bring a love this big? From Sunday shoes to wedding rings. Your mama's porch paint peeling white. We danced to crickets on summer nights. You swore you'd leave when the leaves turn red, but roots run deeper than words you said. We got a trailer on every road, secondhand couch, secondhand stove, first little heartbeat on a flickering screen. Turn this old county into everything. Love in a little town grows like corn in a borrowed ground. Slow, then all at once it's everything, from tailgate talks to wedding rings. We made a world on a dead-end street, hand-me-down dreams and ends to meet. Who'd ever think a place this small could bring a love this big? From Sunday shoes to wedding rings. Oh, sometimes I stare at the grocery line, same three faces I've seen all my life, and I wonder who I'd be if I'd ever left here. Then you walk in with the kids and that crooked grin, and every what if just blows away in the wind. 'Cause love in this little town holds us close when the sun goes down. Quiet, steady, ordinary grace, filling every corner of this place. We build a life on a dead-end street, fingerprints in the driveway's concrete. Who'd ever think a place this small could bring a love this big? From Sunday shoes to wedding rings. Gas pump humming on Highway 9, two kids laughing in the dashboard light. You touch my hand and the whole world shrinks to this old truck and our wedding rings. You were working at the hardware on a payday night. I was ringing up some nails and a porch light. You said, ma'am, you dropped something, held my left hand still. Just that washed out tan line told you all you needed to. Now I wear the second-hand ring, bought it at the Five and Dime. Little crooked on my finger, but it fits this life of mine. We got hand-me-down dreams and a truck that's barely running, but in this two-lane town, love's the richest thing we're holding. Yeah, the second-hand ring feels like everything. Mama cried at the courthouse in her Sunday dress. My daddy paced the hallway saying, girl, you sure about this? We traded vows and whispers a coffee can. Drove off past the grain bins, you were reaching for my hand. Now I wear the second-hand ring, bought it at the five and dime. Little crooked on my finger, but it fits this life of mine. We got hand-me-down dreams and a roof that still needs fixing. But when you pull me close, all the worry goes missing. Yeah, the second-hand ring feels like everything. We've seen layoffs, late notices, nights we almost broke. Watched our baby take his first steps on that faded kitchen floor. Every laugh line on my face got your last name stitched in place. 'Cause I wear the second-hand ring, bought it at the five and dime. Little crooked on my finger, but it marks this sacred time. We got hand-me-down dreams, but they're more than I imagined. In this little house on Maple, where our hearts keep on expanding. Yeah, the second-hand, boy, it gave me everything, everything. You rolled up in that dusty Ford, high school cap on the dashboard. Said, you coming with me or staying here? I had dreams and I had doubts. Dad was working, Mama cried out. I just kissed you once and disappeared. Now it's Tuesday night in a one-stop light town. Same front porch, just more paint peeled down. You're two kids deep and you work at the feed store. I pass by slow, but I don't stop anymore. Still there's a piece of my soul where your driveway starts. Baby, this small town love left me a front porch heart. Saw you last week at the county fair. Prize hogs, wild kids everywhere. You laughed, said, girl, you still chase those songs. I said, some dreams pay, some dreams cost. You said, guess both of us got lost. And your little girl tugged your hand along. Now it's Friday night and the bleachers shake. Same old band at the football game. You hold her hand where you used to hold mine. I fake a smile and I sing along fine, but I still feel that spark when the night gets dark. Baby, this small town love left me a front porch heart. I thought leaving meant I'd lose these roads, trade your flannel jacket for big city glow. But every old oak in every churchyard knows your name carved deep in my guard. Guess some first kisses, they don't fade, they just hide in the cracks of the choices we made. Now it's closing time at the corner bar. Same old beers, same old mason jars. You walk me out, say, drive safe now, dear. I taste goodbye in 18 years. Still there's a piece of my soul where your driveway starts. Baby, this small town love left me a front porch heart. Me a front porch heart. He picked me up in a rusted Ford, high school gravel in the summer air. Hand-me-down jeans, Friday night lights. He said one day I'll get us out of here. But the years roll slow like the river bends. Same old diners, same old friends. We learned to dance between the could-have beens, and the life right in our hands. Back roads, wedding rings and Sunday things, laundry on the line while the church bell sings. Love in a house with a leaky roof, hand-me-down dreams that they feel like truths. That a quiet little town on a two-lane road can fill up a heart till it overflows. It ain't diamonds, it ain't grand big schemes, it's back roads, wedding rings and Sunday things. He bought a place off county line, white paint peeling on the front porch rail, rocking chairs and baby shoes stacked by the door with mail. There's a picture on the mantle now of two kids grinning in a cap and gown. We didn't leave, but they just might, and we'll wave as they drive out of town. Back roads, wedding rings and Sunday things, biscuits on the stove while the choir girl sings. Love in a house where the floorboards crake, payday prayers getting stretched each week. But a quiet little town on a two-lane road still finds a way to keep hope sowed. It ain't diamonds, it ain't grand big schemes, it's back roads, wedding rings and Sunday things. Some nights I wonder who I'd be if I chased down every wild daydream. Then you pull me close in the kitchen light, and it all feels right. Oh, it all feels right. Oh, it all feels right. Back roads, wedding rings and Sunday things, kids calling home when the phone line rings. Wood in a house built of scraped up hay, coffee and kisses at the break of day. Yeah, this quiet little town on a two-lane road is the greatest story I've ever known. It ain't diamonds, it ain't grand big schemes, it's back roads, wedding rings and Sunday things. Back roads, wedding rings and You were pumping gas off Highway 9, name tag crooked, sun in your eyes. I was headed west in a borrowed car, map on the seat, heart in a jar. You said, where you from, with that sideways grin? I said, far enough, I ain't going back again. You left and topped off my restless tank, wrote your number on $1 from the tip jar bank. Back roads and wedding rings, coffee in a kitchen that squeaks when it rains, kids' boots by the back door, grass stained jeans, love in the quiet wedged in between. This little town and the life we dream. Back roads and wedding rings. Your mama cried the day we said I do. Church fans waving, sky so blue. Reception with sheet cake and lemonade. Your cousin's band on a plywood stage. We moved right into that yellow house, hand-me-down couch, paint on your blouse. I burned the roast, you burned the toast. We laughed like fools and held each other close. Back roads and wedding rings, coffee in a kitchen that squeaks when it rains, kids' boots by the back door, grass stained jeans, love in the quiet wedged in between. This little town and the life we dream. Back roads and wedding rings. Oh. Now the kids are grown, Friday night lights are just an echo from those bleacher nights. You hold my hand at the dairy freeze, sharing a cone like we're 17. I think of that $1 from the tip jar till folded in my Bible, tucked there still. All the miles we drove on faith and fumes let us right here in this living room. Back roads and wedding rings, coffee in a kitchen that squeaks when it rains, photo frames on faded seams, names carved deep in the old oak swing. This little town and the life we dream. Back roads and wedding rings. Back roads and wedding rings. You were pumping gas off Highway 9, name tag crooked, tired blue eyes. I was home from school for just one night, buying coffee, chasing old July. Your mama waved from the cashier stand, said, you remember her, she used to hold your hand. And I laughed it off, but my face got hot. Funny how a single town forgets you not. Back roads and wedding rings, rust on the truck, choir that sings, same old pews, same church bells, secrets everybody knows too well. We grew up, but the map still clings to back roads and wedding rings. I ran far, you stayed near, but my heart keeps circling here. Friday nights at the Wild Horse Bar, you'd park my dreams in the gravel lot, talk about land and a beat-up farm. I talked about stages and taking my shot. Now your picture's in the diner by the door, two little girls in boots on a hardwood floor. You slide me fries like you used to do, say you made it out, I'm proud of you. Back roads and wedding rings, rust on the truck, choir that sings, same secrets everybody knows too well. We grew up, but the map still clings to back roads and wedding rings. I ran far, you stayed near, but my heart keeps circling here. I wore bright lights like a borrowed dress. You wore this town like a Sunday vest. Now every song I sing out on the road has your name hidden in a line only I know. If I'd stayed, would it all feel right? Or just another what if in the night? Back roads and wedding rings, rust on the truck, choir that sings, same old pew, same church bells, secrets everybody knows too well. We grew up, but the map still clings to back roads and wedding rings. You found home, I found a stage, but you're still written on my page. So I drive slow past the county line, windows down to hear that old sign creak. This little town in my bloodstream, your last smile in my rearview wink. Back roads and wedding rings, that's the song my memory sings. He was leaning on a dust-covered Chevy outside Miller's Feed and Grain. Baseball cap, fresh oil on his fingers, that half-crooked smile again. I was buying feed for Daddy's old mare, name tag from the diner still on my shirt. He said, I'll race you to the county line. We laugh till our faces hurt. Back roads and wedding rings, that's how this story sings. From a two-palm town to a front porch swing, we had big sky dreams on a shoestring. You and me and all these back roads and wedding rings. First years we were counting our quarters on the dresser in a jelly jar. You'd come home smelling like motor oil, I'd be closing down that bar. We turned that shotgun house on Maple into something soft and warm. Sunday mornings, coffee in the kitchen, your boots by the back door. Back roads and wedding rings, that's how this story sings. From a two-pump town to a front porch swing, we had big sky dreams on a shoestring. You and me and all these back roads and wedding rings. Now the kids moved out and Mama's old now. I drive her past the high school field, she still points out where you first kissed me. Says some loves are built to yield. We've had slam doors, late nights, hard words, still you reach for my hand when it stings. Through every storm this town could throw us, we held on to these simple things. Back roads and wedding rings, that's how this story sings. From a two-palm town to a fronty porch swing, we had big sky dreams on a shoestring. You and me forever. same old linoleum floor. I was hauling 2-for-1s and mud on my work boots. You laughed at my red dirt, said, boy, that's honest as it gets. Back roads and wedding rings, hand-me-down shirts and second-hand dreams, sun-faded mailbox with our last name leaning. Friday night lights on a rusted bleacher scene. It ain't fancy, but it's everything. This love, this town, back roads and wedding rings. We bought that yellow house on the edge of county line, shingles missing on the roof, but you swore it'd be just fine. Painted over pencil marks where some other kids had grown. Now our baby's on the porch swing, kicking barefoot, humming home. Back roads and wedding rings, grocery lists and late night feedings, handwritten numbers on a dusty fridge door. Church shoes waiting on the Sunday floor. It ain't perfect, but it's everything. This love, this town, back roads and wedding rings. Some folks chase skylines, high-rise windows shining bright. We got fireflies and screen doors and a porch light left on all night. When the bills stack high and the truck won't start, you curl up on my shoulder and the world feels small in ours. Back roads and wedding rings, laughed out fights and forgiven things, your old quiet dress and a cedar chest, my daddy's watch on your nightstand rest. It ain't famous, but it's everything. This love, this town, back roads and wedding rings. Yeah, it's you, it's me, this little main street. This love, this town, back roads and wedding rings. First kiss in a rusty Chevy, parked behind the high school gym. Your hand shook when you reached for mine and said, I ain't never felt like this. Homecoming mums and Friday bleachers, you in that Letterman coat. We carved our names in the water tower, said, one day we're gonna go. But these back roads and wedding rings hold more of us than any big dream. Front porch lights, swing that creaks, supper on by 3:30. I thought I'd need a bigger sky to find out who I'd be. Turns out love on Maple Street was everything I'd ever need. You bought that worn out starter house, 2 bedrooms and a leaky roof. We painted walls in borrowed colors, hung our hope in every room. Baby shoes on the kitchen counter, bills stacked by the coffee can. You kiss my head and say we're lucky. I'd laugh and say we're making plans. 'Cause these back roads and wedding rings hold more of us than any big dream. Screen door slam, kids bare feet, chalk dust all along the seats. I thought I'd need a bigger sky to find out who I'd pour 2 cups at the kitchen counter. Say, we did alright. And I just say, thanks. Yeah, these back roads and wedding rings still hold us close when nights get me. Church bell chime, Sunday see your old hand reaching out for me. I thought I'd need a bigger sky to find out who I'd be. Turns out love on Maple Street was everything I'd ever need. Everything I'd ever need. Oh, it's all I'll ever need. You were 19, changing tires. I was pouring coffee at the diner by the tracks. You'd tip too much and stay too late, talking about the Navy. Then you'd say you're coming back. June turned into letters, grease stains on the corners, dust on every page. Daddy said that boy will leave you. Mama just smiled. Girl, love anyway. Back roads and broken dishes, Sunday lunch, burned out wishes, hand-me-down dreams in a double wide kitchen, laugh lines deeper than the bills we can't pay. We got a front porch and we got forgiveness. We got a sky full of second chances. If this is all I ever get, I'll say small town life, big time love anyway. Oh, anyway. We bought that yellow farmhouse, peeling paint and tin roofs, singing in the rain. You fixed trucks behind the feed store. I sold dresses, wrote our names in window pane. Baby shoes on the counter beside a past due light bill, jar of loose change. Some nights we fought about nothing, some nights we danced slow in the hallway picture frame. Back roads and broken dishes, late night prayers, quiet wishes, kids' shoes scattered around a crowded kitchen, your old cap hanging on the chair by the door. We got a church pew, we got a witness to every fight and every kiss. If this is all I ever get, I want more. Small town life, big time love and more. I watched you teach our boy to drive, dust and pride in your rearview eyes. Then I held your hand that winter night in that quiet room under humming lights. The doctor talked in circles, you just squeezed my fingers, said we're okay. On the drive home past the high school field, you whispered, if I go first, don't fade away. Back roads and broken dishes, empty chairs, stubborn wishes, talking to your picture in this midnight kitchen. Your flannel still hanging where you left it that day. I got a graveyard, I got your promise, I got a heart that still keeps its promise. If this is all I ever get, I'll still say small town life, big time love anyway. Anyway, small town life, big time love anyway. Pick me up in a rusted Ford, mud on the tires, Bible on the floor. Friday night county line, window down, we were 18, talking big about this town. Mama said, girl, don't you rush that heart. Dreams are bigger than the local Walmart. But his hand on mine made the whole world still. Said, I ain't much, but I love you, and I will. Back roads and wedding rings, hand-me-down house with the squeaky screen. We learned love in the grocery line, stretching every dollar, every bit of time. From the bleachers to midnight swings, we built a life out of secondhand things. Might not mean too much to kings and queens, but it's everything to me. Back roads and wedding rings. We lost a baby in 2002, sat on the tailgate, didn't know what to do. He held me so tight I could hardly breathe. Said, if all I ever have is you, that's all I'll ever need. Sunday mornings in the second row, little girl singing where the wildflowers grow. Her crooked pigtails and his blue eyes, proof some prayers take a real long time. Back roads and wedding rings, porch light on kids' shoes in a string. We found grace in a leaky roof, laughing in the kitchen, tracking muddy boots. From the ball games to backyard swings, we stitched our days with the simplest things. Might not mean too much to kings and queens, but it's everything to me. Back roads and wedding rings. Now the kids are gone and the hair's gone gray. We slow dance in the hallway at the end of the day. He still leaves me notes on the coffee can. Love you more than this whole town ever can. Back roads and wedding rings, old front porch and a bell that sings. We found home in each other's eyes, through every little heartbreak, every sweet surprise. From the first kiss to these crow's feet, every mile made the memories deep. Might not mean too much to kings and queens, but it's everything to me. Back roads and wedding rings. He was tuning up down at Miller's bar, same 3 chords, same old tip jar. I was pouring beers on a Tuesday night. Name tag, crooked apron tied too tight. He sang one line and my hands just shook. Overfilled a glass, gave the wrong look. He laughed, said, darling, you're alright. Guess my song caught you by surprise. There's a front porch, a wedding band playing on a flatbed in the pasture land. Whole town park along that gravel road. Grandma's cake on a plastic fold-out table. Kids catching fireflies under that maple. And I'm slow dancing in your arms like we're made of gold. Small town hearts in a big old world, and Names and dates carved in the kitchen drawer. Fights about money, long late nights, but you still reach for my hand at the traffic lights. Some folks chase shine on a distant stage. We've got rust, dust, a little grace and age. Every gray hair, every crow's foot line is another little proof that you're still mine. So let that front porch wedding band echo through the years like a promise stand. I still hear 'em out on that gravel road. Every time you kiss my tears and hold me, every time this old world tries to roll me, I'm slow dancing in your arms like we're made of gold. Small town hearts in a big old world, and I'm your forever front porch girl. Oh, you're front porch. Oh, you're front porch girl. We were 18 and stubborn, sharing fries at Mary's Diner. You drew hearts on my napkin, said, one day I'm gonna buy you a ring. Your hands smell like gasoline from pumping at your uncle's station. You swore this tired little town was the only place you'd ever wanna be. Secondhand wedding rings, hand-me-down china, handwritten vows in a church that leans. Paint chipped off the white pine, love like a front porch swing. Oh, but it still shines. Maybe we don't have much, but I'm rich in the way you look at me. In a world that runs on bigger things, I'd still choose secondhand wedding rings. We moved into your granddad's house, pane glass cracked in the kitchen, yellow lace on every sill, roof leaked in the hard spring rain. You work nights at the sawmill. I taught Sunday school children, counting crumpled dollar bills. We laughed at how the ends never quite met. Secondhand wedding rings, hand-me-down china, handwritten vows in a church that leans. Paint chipped off the white pine, love like a front porch swing. Oh, but it still shines. Maybe we don't have much, but I'm rich in the way you look at me. In a world that runs on bigger things, I'd still choose secondhand wedding rings. Now the kids are grown and scattered, chasing highways, chasing answers. It's just your boots by the back door, my coffee cup and your old cap. You hum along to the evening farm report, trace my name in the window frost. We lost some hair, we lost some friends, but we never once got lost from us. Secondhand wedding rings, hand-me-down china, handwritten vows in a church that leans. Paint chipped off the white pine, love like a front porch swing. Oh, but it still shines. Maybe we don't have much, but I'm rich in the way you look at me. In a world that runs on bigger things, I'd still choose secondhand wedding rings. Sun sinking past the grain silos, crickets starting in the tall yard weeds. You take my hand, that same old band still fits your girl from Mary's Diner seat. He had sawdust on his boots and grease on his sunny shirt. Said I'll be back by supper time, kissed my cheek, laughed off the work. I hung his jacket on that nail by the back door like I do. Pan of cornbread in the oven, 2 plates, 1 for me, 1 for you. And there's a porch light still burning on County Road 9. Faded welcome mat, same old wind chimes. Dogs getting grayer, mails pile high, but I keep on waiting like that. Clock keeps time, 'cause love don't learn from lessons, it just keeps on holding tight. So this small town heart keeps turning with that porch light still burning every night. They all said I should move on, sell the house, head into town. But there's handprints in that driveway and your name carved in that old shake ground. There's your cap on the same old peg, the one you chipped on Friday night. I still talk like you're right here when I lock the door each night. And there's a porch light still burning on County Road 9. Faded welcome mat, same old wind chimes. Dogs getting grayer, mails pile high, but I keep on waiting like that. Clock keeps time, 'cause love don't learn from lessons, it just keeps on holding tight. So this small town heart keeps turning with that porch light still burning every night. Some folks need a highway, I just need this gravel drive. That little church, that corner store, the stars above your truck at night. If hope is just a habit, then it's one I can't lay down till your headlights find their way back past the edge of this old town. There'll be a porch light still burning, County Road 9. Same cracked steps, same old wind chimes. Hair a little silver, kids grown high, but I'll keep on waiting like that. Clock keeps time, 'cause love don't fade like paint does, it just learns to bend and fight. So this small town heart keeps turning with that porch light still burning every night. Yeah, this small town heart keeps turning with that porch light still burning every night. You pulled up in that rusted Ford, dust on your boots, name on your shirt. Mama waved from the screen door frame, said, "Don't keep my girl out too late," and smiled. July stuck to my cotton dress. Your hand shook when you lit my cigarette. You said, "This town ain't much, but it's home." I heard forever in the way you spoke. We got a porch light burning at the end of our road. Coffee in the morning, your jacket on the back of my chair. Every little nothing turning into something I hold. Love in a small town, slow as the sundown, but it's all I've ever needed right there. Friday nights at the high school field, you held my knees on that splintered bleacher. Your brother's band trying to find the key. We laughed till we cried when the lights went out. Daddy said you'd never leave. Folks like us take root too deep, but I watched you chase that factory line to the edge of the county and the edge of my mind. Still got a porch light burning at the end of this road. Coffee in the morning, your picture on the fridge by the mail. Every little heartbreak turning into something I know. Love in a small town hurts when it turns round, but it's a promise that don't ever quite fade. You came back in your Sunday shirt, hey now, hat in your hands, dust on your words. Said I've been gone too long from the girl I prayed for. If that porch is still open, I'm yours. I looked at that house, peeling paint, tired long, every year written in the grooves of the front door. Said, boy, this ain't much, but it's home, and you heard forever in the way I spoke. Now there's a porch light burning at the end of our road. Little shoes by the doorway, your laughter in the back of this place. Every bit of leaving only taught us what we now know. Love in a small town comes back around, and it shines on every line in your face. Yeah, it's a small town, and my heart's tied down to that porch light burning for you. Pulled up in that rusted Ford, July dust on your Sunday shirt. Said my name like you'd been gone 100 years, 100 hurts. Mama waved from the screen doorstep, dog just wagged like he always did. You kicked gravel, stared at your boots, looked more lost than when we were kids. And we were front porch forever, bare feet on the weatherboards, passing secrets in the dark, like we own this whole wide world. Now it's coffee cups and what ifs, 2 rings and a winding road. But when you said I never stop, the small town shook my soul. You asked if they still close Main Street for that faded Friday fair. I said nothing really changes, just new faces, same old prayers. You laughed soft at the dairy bar, guess they still burn the burgers black. I caught sight of that old class ring, thought I'd finally given it back. 'Cause we were front porch forever, fireflies in a mason jar truck, radios in July rain, your jacket on my heart, then the city lights called your name. You chased what you had to know, but when you said I never fit, this small town shook my soul. You traced that crack in the railing, said, Lord, this place held our whole lives. I said yeah, and it held me the night you said goodbye. Silence settled like red clay dust on every word we didn't choose. Then you whispered, if you're still here, I'm so tired of losing you. So let's be front porch forever, 2 chairs